like skating with David and Nicholas so far?
It's been pretty good. I like playing with Camphor. Really smart two-way guy. He's strong on pucks, and same with Coobs. And he's got Stanley Cup experience as well. So it's been quite the treat.
Has this camp, or I guess preseason now, Zach, unfolded the way you thought it might coming into it for you?
Yeah, I mean, my expectation was just to bring solid role player position. I think I've done my job so far. I've only played one game, and it was kind of against half a NHL roster. So in that aspect, I think there's a lot more to prove, and moving forward as we get closer to the season, there'll be some bigger tests.
Is that one of those kind of moments and tests tonight? Because Ottawa looks like they're bringing a pretty good roster to Belleville.
Yeah, definitely. I think so.
Are you hoping to get clarity sooner than the end of camp? Now they got Sandin in the mix, so maybe they can figure out the business side of things?
I mean, it is what it is. I think, they'll figure out whatever it is, numbers or whatever that kind of thing is. I'm just going to do my job, and hopefully everything will work out.
We've asked you about Matt Murray. How much do you know about Ilya Samsonov?
I remember playing against him a bit. I think when I was in Wilkes, he was in Hershey for a bit, and then being with Pittsburgh playing the Capitals, he was there. I mean, he's a good goalie. Again, I don't really remember much. I mean, I'm sorry. Memory's kind of shot these days. Sorry, guys.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
What was it like to practice in front of fans in Toronto and Pregame? Is that kind of like a welcome to the market kind of moment?
A little bit. It was. We kind of had those in Pittsburgh where they bring the kids into school from school, and I mean it is pretty fun. They bring the energy, so it definitely makes practice a little more fun.
So when you got any good memories from this barn in Belleville?
I only played one game there, actually. Yeah, so the last thing I remember was Olympic-sized ice, and it wasn't, the best thing for me. So that's all I remember about that building.
How do you feel about your camp so far?
I've been happy with it. Obviously, I've only gotten a chance to play one game, so I think every game you play, you got to make it count. I think especially with the competition that we have in camp in the bottom six here. So looking forward to the game and showing what I can prove.
What has stood out to you about Samsonov? I guess his English isn't great, but what have you picked up from him?
He speaks well enough. Okay. I think I've talked to him in the dressing room. Obviously just little things here and there. But I think he's been real good. He's been real calm, real steady. And I know the last game he played really well. So obviously we look for him to be, a big factor for our team this year. And we have no doubts, and we're extremely confident with him.
How's the body feeling?
Good, really good.
What was the key for you this summer to sort of get back to where you want to be?
I think just obviously building up strength. Getting more power in my lower body, working on my first couple strides. Being able to get the pucks faster. Protect them better. I think that was a lot of what I focused on in the gym, and then obviously coming in here and working with our skill and development team. I say it again. I'll sing their praises. All the time. They do a great job here.
Are you finding a bit of a difference so far?
Yeah, I feel a little bit more pop in my stride. So, that was what I set out to do from, the start of the summer, and, it seems to have come to fruition here.
How do you look at the competition when it's internal like this? Like, how do you sort of position yourself through that?
I've been around long enough. It is what it is for me. I know if I come out here and I do what I have to do, I should be fine. But at the same time, you want to make the younger guys comfortable, and, you want to help them out. You want to help their game build as well. I think that's just part of being a leader and being in the league for so long. That just naturally comes with it.
Competition makes everybody better.
Exactly, right? We're all pushing each other, and I think I got this maybe a question along the same line the other day, and it's, we're all part of the Toronto Maple Leafs organization. We're all trying to get better here. Our main goal obviously is to win a Stanley Cup. So the more internal competition you have, I think the better it is for everybody.
What sort of opportunity do you see on a night like this, where I think Ottawa's bringing a lot of their big names,
Yep.
and you're kind of one of the veterans on this group?
For me, obviously, I think I'm going to go out there and, try to focus, on what I have to do, not only for myself personally, but for the team. We're going to need a lot of structure here. If they're bringing a lot of their big boys, we know they're going to have a lot of firepower, and, structure is going to be key to our game tonight. When you don't have, too many big guns in the lineup, you got to make sure you're playing, every single guy responsibly, and, I think that's going to be the key to our game tonight.
It's funny to see, well, not funny, but Alex Alex and Callie played defense pretty
Yeah,
well.
yeah, that was crazy actually. They both did a really good job too. So, we always joke, Kerf's, a Swiss Army knife. He could play, any position and do well, and he proved that. And, I know from experience playing with Yarny in Nashville a little bit there that he's the same type of player. So it was actually funny to watch, but those guys did an unbelievable job.
You ever get put on D?
No. I played D maybe when I was 9 years old for about 2 shifts, and that was the end of that experiment.
Sheldon's actually, I guess, looking to experiment with Mitch in some situations.
On D, well, you know what? Mitchie's an unbelievable skater, right? He transitions from forward to backward, sideways, on his head, wherever. He can skate any direction. So for Mitchie, I don't think it would be, too far-fetched.
And it'd be pretty unsettling, I would think, for the opposition, assuming like you're in an offensive situation there. You got Mitch.
Yeah, he'd be more of a rover out there, right? But I think that's the way the game is going. You see a lot of positionless hockey where the D kind of sometimes lead the rush, stay in the rush, and forwards are left at the blue line to protect, right? So I think it's good for everybody to get reps in every position for sure.
You look at a guy got a Kale McCarr is what he's able to do for Colorado.
Yeah. That guy is unbelievable.
That kind of sets the bar a little high, right?
Yeah, he sets the bar really high, extremely high. The way that he moves his feet and his deception, and you never know where he's going to be, right? He could be the first guy in the forecheck, could be the first guy back, and then lead a rush on a breakaway. So that guy's changing the game.
What stood out the most about Callie when you played with him in Nashville?
I think his versatility, his tenacity, the way he works. He's got a great shot, and he's extremely fast. I think he's adjusted really well, coming over here already. I think in the first game he had 2 goals, and he played really well the last game before he was put back on D, and he still played well when he was on D. So, he's very impressive.